They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you...
Hey y'all, what's poppin'? So, I was trying to collect myself. I was not going to, at first I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I changed my mind. Because earlier I was very, very upset. Very, very upset. Now, and it's nothing but the devil. And I had to reel myself back in. I had to talk to my husband and really get myself together, okay? So, today was the inspection for us to be able to go back home. Like I told y'all in my last video with this program, which I'm very, very, very grateful for this program, and I don't want it to seem like I'm being ungrateful, right? Because I'm not. With this program, you had to relocate, okay? That was all cool and dandy. When they told me I had to leave, like I was supposed to do this program like last year, but I couldn't do it was it last year or the year before last, I believe, back when my sister Tasha was living with me. When she moved from Georgia, we had to relocate. Well, there was no way for us to relocate because I was the relocation for her to relocate, okay? There was too many of us to try to relocate. And when they came in the midst of me trying to get into the program. But my sister needed me. And, of course, I opened my door. You know what I mean? Like, yes, come. You know what I'm saying? So then when she left, I reapplied. Well, when she left, I didn't reapply. What happened was a year or two went by. And it just slipped my mind. Like I had a lot of other things going on that I was not even focused on this or whatever. When they told me I had to relocate this time, I assumed I would be working then, right? Which, what happened was, the day I signed my contract, I had just got my offer letter for the job, okay? Not only did I get an offer letter for that job, I started back, I was going to be starting back home health care. Now, I was just going to be starting home health care before I even, and it was only going to be 2 days a week, 14 hours or whatever. So this is before I got the full-time job or whatever. And when I signed those documents, I was going to be starting, I had got an offer letter that day to get my full-time job. So blessings was just coming all over the place. Okay. And, sorry, as I see people, and so I assumed it was going to take a minute for the program to go in effect like it did with the other programs that I did for the windows and things like that. And it took a few months before, everything started or whatever. This program, it was like moving right away. So I said, okay, I'm gonna relocate Aiden. Is it cool? I know we can't be in the house, but can I be in my yard? I'm okay with sleeping in my car, okay? Ain't no shame in my game, baby. I need these repairs. And I'm going to do any and everything I need to do to get these repairs. And I'm okay. Okay, this is what y'all have to understand. Y'all have to understand. I was okay with sleeping in my car, okay? I told them I was going to sleep in my car. They came back and told me I'm not allowed to sleep in my car. If I sleep in my car, then I won't be able to get the repairs, is what was told to me. Okay? I want y'all to understand that. So y'all will understand why I'm so mad. I was okay with sleeping in my car. They told me that we cannot sleep in our car. I said, well, it's not going to be, me and the kid. It's going to be me and my husband, and we're going to send my nephew, because it's easy to relocate one person. It's hard to relocate 3 people plus 2 dogs, which I already knew that was going to be a problem, okay? I have a small circle of people that can actually assist me in this matter. I'm not going to be one put people in jeopardy with their place of living because their places don't accept pets, because they're not homeowners. They are in apartments, or they're in houses where they're not allowed to have pets. The other person that was going to help me ended up getting COVID, and I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Hello, everybody know I can't get sick. Then everybody got they stuff going on. I don't have the money for a hotel to put myself up for a week, babe. I don't have it. I don't got it. Okay? Baby, I was just literally standing in food lines. Okay? Chill on me. So, when they called me and told me that I cannot, because the guy asked me, well, do you have somewhere to go? I said, well, I don't have nowhere to go. He was like, well, you're going to have to, relocate. I said, I understand that. I said, but y'all can do what y'all to do. Is it okay if me and my husband just stuck it out in the car? I said, I'm not going to have my nephew in the car because, one, I know that's not what we call it. They'll call that neglect. So I made sure he had a place to go, which was with his brothers, which made sense because there's school to be able to get to school. I made sure he was going to be ready for school and I made sure that Aiden was straight. So they came back and told me I couldn't sleep in the car. And then they said that they can, because my income was how it was, they can assist me with a hotel. They offered a hotel, okay? They offered. So come around now, we got to pack up and move or whatever and get everything together. We go, we get a hotel. The hotel the hotel that they found us, it was an extended stay and it had roaches. It was infested with roaches. So I called them and said, hey, this place has roaches. What are we going to do? While they're figuring out what they're going to do, now I'm more desperate, trying to call any and everybody I can think of that I can get help. And God works in such amazing ways that the person that helped me already got a lot going on already on their plate. And this was like the last person that I did not want to ask, because I know that she already got a lot on her plate, more stuff than I can even bear, that she got on her plate, okay? And I'm so grateful. Like, so grateful for her, bro. Like, in the midst of, like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't want to, like, my sisters, had what's the name? And then my sister, my other sister did, what's the name? My other sister was going to be able to help me, but then some other stuff happened, and it just wasn't going to be. I'm trying to keep my mental together. So when certain stuff happen, I'm trying to, like, keep my sanity, not trying to add more things on other people's plate, and also add things on my plate, because I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to add more, knowing what could happen. I just chose not to go that path. Anyways, so today, as I'm as I'm like, you know, they're doing their inspection or whatever, I go to the house. Now, I put up like cameras in the inside so that way I have to be gone from my house for a week. I don't trust nobody. You know what I mean? And I'm listening in, you know, like, dang, that's how you feel? Like, number one, you a black man, okay? And it wasn't even the whole process. It was not even the workers. The workers have been amazing. They did a big one for me. You know what I'm saying? They did their big one. Like, they truly, truly blessed me in so many ways that y'all don't even understand. It wasn't even them. But the fact that this man was like, didn't she, why is she telling me that she need to come home right now? Didn't she make a big fuss about being in a hotel? Why she complaining if she already got into a hotel? And the guy was like, well, no, the hotel didn't work out. It had roaches. And because she had 2 dogs, a lot of the hotels wasn't going to take her, which that part I don't understand, because I sent a lot of recommendations. So, he was like, well, they said it was 2 dogs. I have 2 small dogs. My dogs don't bark. My dogs don't, you know what I'm saying? They're well trained. I didn't understand why it was hard to find a place or whatever, but these hotels have rules, I guess. I don't know what it was. That was not my part to find. That was their part to find, not mine. So the hotel they found was infested with roaches, and I was not about to go and bring bugs home and I wasn't going to be able to sleep there. I was better off sleeping in my car. Like I offered in the first place. So that way I don't have to worry about nobody. I was okay with my situation. So, anyway, so he's like, why she made a big fuss about she needed money for a hotel, and she didn't even stay in a hotel. Don't she know that they're not going to pay her, for the hotel? Babe, they didn't pay me they didn't give me no money physically. They were just gonna pay for the hotel. Nobody put money in Charvonrenee and said, hey, go get a hotel, because I would have went and found a hotel. That's not what it was. Then the day I was supposed to, the day I had to leave, I was like, it's okay, because if they can't, I told Linda, I said it's okay. If they can't, what's the name? I said that my money's supposed to be in my account, then we could be able to pay for it, and that way we don't have to worry about nothing, because I had just started working. My money does not get put in my account. My money don't get put in my account. Now, the money is, my direct deposit didn't go through. They're talking about I didn't give them a direct deposit form or something. I gave them everything they needed to know, or everything they needed. I gave them what they needed. And so it was a fumble on their side or whatever, but they were sending me a check in the mail. So then I was not going to have, I didn't get my money until Tuesday. My money didn't clear until Thursday, and it's already end of the week. So if the person who let me stay at the house, I still would have been asked out. So he's saying, oh yeah, she's crazy. She got 2 dogs. What kind of dog she got? Sir, you've been in my house plenty of times for all these walkthroughs. You know my little dogs that sat in the cage when you came. You even was like, dang, I've been here so many times, I didn't even know you had dogs. Yeah, you walked past them plenty of times in the cage that they were in. Don't know how you missed it, because as soon as you go up the stairs, they're the dogs. Because my dogs are good dogs. They don't bark. They don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't good dogs. I mean, they good dogs. Girl, they get on my nerves. They be, they spoiled dogs because they daddy spoiled them. Side note. But anyways. So I was just and then I was just sitting there listening like, wow. Like, it made me even more upset, because it's just like, I did not ask for it. Number one, I was cool with sleeping in my car, because I don't like hearing people's mouth. I don't want to ask somebody for nothing. I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. If I had a situation, I had a simple solution. Me and my husband was cool with that simple solution. Y'all was not okay with that simple solution. So I sat in the car and I'm listening, right? And the only reason why, the crazy thing was, I got off work early. I wasn't supposed to be there for this. You know what I'm saying? But God put me in places to be there where I needed to be. So I'm sitting in my car and I'm just listening. I'm just like, wow. So I was about to pull off. And I'm just sitting there so upset. And I'm just like, no, I'm not about to pull off. I'm about to say something to him. And I wasn't nasty, right? So he's coming out the door and I get out of the car. And I said, I'm going to turn this name. I want to say something to you. And I said, at this moment, y'all, I'm already in full of tears because it's just like, wow, you you're in this program to help people, right? And the thing is, when you in programs or when you do this, the job is for you to help people and move around. All your slick comments, because sir, you could be just like me, okay? In food, you could have been just like me in the blink of an eye in food lines, babe. Okay, you could be in the blink of an eye and not have to go through all these resources to make sure you still have lights on. So you not better than me. Anything can happen in that very moment that you're not better than me. Okay, so he gets out. I get out. I see him come out of the house. I get out, and I said, I want to tell you something. And I said, I want to choose my words wisely. I said, you know, I have cameras in the house, right? And I hear and see everything. And I said, he was like, well, what did I say? You're offended from what I said? I just said nobody was going to take, you know what you said, babe. And you being hostile right now. You're the way you're coming off. There's no need for that because I'm not coming at you. I'm in disbelief. I said, number one, I was fine with sleeping in my car. You guys told me I could not sleep in my car. Number two, I knew my situation. You knew my situation. I put every room I stepped in or every person that called me for this program, I reiterated my situation. So it's not like nobody knew. Everybody knew because I was vocal about it. Okay? When I got to the signing, they knew and they knew I had dogs. I let her know, like everybody knew. So it was not what do you call it? It was not a secret that what my situation was. Okay. And again, I was okay with sleeping in my car. I got something in my teeth. Anyways. So I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't appreciate, you and your comments or what you're saying or whatever. I said, my life has already been hell. I've already been going through things this past week. It was my it was my understanding, or I thought I was going to have time to be able to prep so I can relocate myself, not to be asking for y'all help to be relocated. Okay. That's number one. And he's still going like, how did I offend you? What did I say? I didn't do this. You're offended by that. You're offended by that. All I said was, and then he kept saying, I just said if the homeowner was happy, I was happy. I just kept saying, sir, please. And it's pissing me off that now you're trying to like make me sound like I'm crazy, right? And I want to play the video for y'all so bad, but I'm not going to. But and then I got upset with myself after, like, and the other guy, the worker guy, he was like, no, like you've been one of the nicest homeowners that we had, you know what I mean? And or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like when I had like little extra money that after I made sure that we were good, when we were house name, I went and got, cups of coffee, I was like, hey, I can spare. Y'all just scared the living shit out of me. Really? Hey. Yes. Hey. Hi. Hi, my babies. Oh, my babies. You guys, all my babies are here.
Wait, let me get in the camera.
What's going here, man? I'm about to go. Hold on, y'all. Let me push pause on the story time. Okay, sorry. All my babies were here. I'm waiting in the car because I have to go. I came to see them while I wait for Aiden to get out of his dance. My baby got nominated for Snow King or Snow Court, something like that. So that's a separate video on its own. But I forgot where I was at. So anyways, I'm letting him know I heard everything he said, blah, 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 blah. I was gonna let it go, y'all. I literally was gonna let it go, but I'm not. I emailed and called some people. I'm just waiting for people. It's Friday, so I'm not gonna hear nothing probably till Monday or whatever. But it really rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Especially like I'm in the service of helping people. So I know the way you're supposed to handle certain things, you know what I mean? And I don't know. Like I try to see the good and stuff, you know what I mean? And no, I'm not gonna let that slide, because I'm just not. And I don't know, y'all tell me if I'm being over dramatic or whatever, but I just want somebody to hear my piece. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't ask y'all to help me with the hotel. Y'all offered, because I was fine with sleeping in my car. But then I got upset with myself, because when I got back in the car and I called Leonard, and I was like very, very upset, and to the point where I was so angry, bruh. I was angry. And I got upset because it's just like, I promised myself, and I made a promise to God, that if he continues to work on me, I'm not going to let people get me in this predicament, that I will keep myself out of certain situations, so that way I know I can avoid turmoil, right? And so, and avoid of like getting myself upset and getting myself, because y'all know when I get upset, y'all know I be battling with depression and anxiety. So y'all know I'm trying to work out some stuff and maneuver some stuff. And my therapist is telling me like, Charvon, you gonna have days when you gonna lose your shit, and that's okay, but just reel it back. I was able to reel it back, because now I'm better now. I done talked about it with Leonard. I done talked about it with a few people, and they were just like, yeah, no, you're not being crazy. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter of y'all in the business of helping people. And I feel like when you're helping people and people in the situation, and the whole point of this program is for people who are in situations that they don't have the funds to do this. Like I was explaining to him, I said, I was using the resources that was offered to me, that I was eligible for, okay, in that moment, okay? And why, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get undressed, but this button just keep popping. There we go. I told him, I said, I'm using the resources that was offered to me. I'm using the resources that I qualified for. So with that being said, I said, I appreciate all of the hard work that you and the city have done for me to get me the repairs that I so desperately needed. I said, but your comments and your judgment is not needed in these situations, because we're already going through things, multiple things already. And I said, we're already going through things already. You know what I'm saying? I went down the list. I said, I was just in food lines. I said, but God made a way to turn everything around for me. I said, but don't think you can, in a blink of an eye, you can't be in the same situation that I was in. Okay? That was just the moral of the what do you call it? I can't focus when I be like, looking around. Like I watch my surroundings, y'all. Like, anyways. Oh, that's the kids. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I'm better now, but I wanted to get that off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, people don't do people dirty. Don't do people dirty. Don't do that. Don't judge people. Don't say little slick stuff. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it. It's just not, it's not okay. It's not okay, and it's not gonna be tolerated. And I'll keep y'all posted on what happens or whatever, the follow-up. But yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't right, and it wasn't okay. And yeah, so I'm out of here, y'all, because at this point, God don't play about me. You know what I mean? And I don't want nobody to lose their job. That's not the whole thing. Maybe you need some new training, some compassion training. Maybe you've been doing this for too long, because he did tell me he was doing this for a long time. Maybe it's time to hang it up if this is how you talk about your clients. You know what I mean? Because their clients already got a lot of stuff going on, baby. Okay? Okay? Every day, I make it adamant to make sure the people I come in contact with, I make sure I leave a good impression, even if they get on my nerves. You know what I mean? Even if at work, when I'm answering phone calls and the people on the other end are going off, and they're, going off, or, upset with me or whatever, and I know I didn't know nothing have to do with it, I give compassion, and I try to give understanding, because, and I let them vent, because some people don't have that. You know what I mean? And you never know, just with me saying I understand, or I'm so sorry, or just trying to help them in that situation, or with that little problem that they have, can turn their whole day around, because they had somebody positive. Like I do with the saying I got from Just Jazzy, when she asks her kids, and I do this to everybody I come in contact with, like my nephews and my nieces and my husband, and you know what I'm saying, what was the best part of your day, what was your worst part of your day? Because actually starting that and actually saying that shows you, even though you had one bad thing, or you had multiple bad things happen, you still had something good to come out of that day. So hold on to that good part. And if you can't fix every bad thing that happened, put a cap on it, and just appreciate the things that you had, right? Or the good encounter you had. So yeah, that's the tea, the real key, babes. I had to get off my chest, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know I'm a Cancer, y'all know I'm a cry. But I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all so very much. Baby, I see y'all still ain't playing about your girl. Maybe y'all watching these videos. Come on. Because we millionaires. We're waiting for our checks to come in the mail. Okay? I'm about to be monetized. Sure is. Sure is. Because y'all showing out for your girl. Thank you. Anyways, y'all, as always, love, peace, and hair grease. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, honey. And I will see y'all on the next video. Just a side note, y'all see how happy I just got. My nephews and my nieces, because they girlfriends just came up or whatever. I'm about to go inside to see the baby. And then I came and saw Aiden, and Aiden kind of talked to me. And y'all, I thought I was about to leave. But y'all don't know, like, the little people, they make me so happy. And they just turn my life around, turning my life around. They just do something to your spirit, like, just the love. Oh my God, I'm about to start crying, because they just made my day. Like, just seeing their face, and just like seeing, like, they're happy to see me, and this, like, I really haven't had the time to just breathe. So just seeing them, it just warmed my heart. And I'm about to go inside and play with them and love on them and be the annoying TT. But that just made, I gotta go, because here I go crying again. Like, bye, y'all.
When I keep dreaming, I'll be famous. But I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me.